Hey YouTube, so I just got back from Nashville. I went back there for the weekend and saw some friends and, hung out with one of my old bosses who was a really strong female role model for me, kind of right there at the moment when I needed something like that the most. And so, went back, caught up with her, and it was really an enjoyable weekend. Really relaxing, which is just what I needed with everything that's been kind of stressing me out about work and whatever. And in the meantime, I also learned a makeup secret, which I think makes me look even more fantastic than normal. But what I wanted to make a video about basically all week is that last week I came out to my current manager, and so we were just talking about, we were doing my performance review actually, but since I'd only been there for a few months, we didn't have a ton to talk about, and I sort of brought it up in another discussion we were having sort of after we were done, and told her that I was trans, and she said, "Oh, I know." And so eventually I asked her, "Well, how did you know? Is it that obvious?" And she said no, that she just does her research on the people that she hires. And so I guess she had Googled me at some point, found my blog and read about the fact that I was trans. And, because that's what I was blogging about. So she linked it to one of these blog posts that I wrote in particular about interviewing for the first time, sort of presenting as female, and she correlated it to observing me over my first few months at work, where I started out pretty shy, pretty quiet, pretty reserved, and sort of built up my confidence as I got to know the company, the industry, and sort of how things work. And she said that the important thing is that you get the work done. She doesn't care, the company doesn't care, and this is why we have trans inclusive benefits. But just so long as you get the work done. And she says that it's really kind of great to see, me being happier, smiling more, being friendlier, and kind of just being more confident and, growing into my role. And so I think that I actually stayed with a trans friend in Nashville when I was there this weekend, and we were talking about just sort of, we're both kind of on a similar timeline in terms of where we are with hormones and full-time and things like that. And we were just talking about how, it's kind of funny to come out of puberty and sort of come into basically like young adulthood, because transition really kind of sets you back, where you're learning your body, you're learning all these things, and it's all new to you. But then you start to grow up, you start to dress more age appropriate, or you learn what works for your body, how to flatter it, how to do your makeup a little bit better, and you kind of grow up like most girls do, just a little bit more accelerated and a little bit later in life. But yeah, and so I think that I'm in a really great place right now, and it's in no small part because I had good people to sort of be role models or kind of help me out along the way.